Hey guys, how's it going? This is Eric with Painting Business Pro, and in this video we're going to talk about how to price options for exterior painting. So if you haven't already seen them, we've posted a couple videos over the last couple weeks about, number one, how to understand estimating and understanding the fundamentals behind estimating when you're using some of our equations that we use to come up with prices. The other video we had recently was an actual video of me estimating a house and showing you how to fill out the forms, how to pace off the house, and how to measure everything and come up with your price. In this video, we want to talk about understanding the pricing equation so that you're able to price any option that a customer wants. This is really important because when you're doing sales, your job is to give the customer exactly what they're looking for. So you need to have the ability to price different options appropriately. So we'll kind of dive right in. So the thing that you need to really understand here is you need to know your pricing equation. Okay, so we're going to review the pricing equation, and this should tell you how to come up with options. So the pricing equation, so at this point, before we even get to this part, you've already measured off the house using the estimating form. And by the way, if you don't have the estimating forms and standards, you can click a link below this video in the description and head over to the website where you can enter your email, and I'll send you over all of the estimating forms and standards that we use, as well as some training information about how to do that. All right, so we already have estimated the house, so we know how long everything is going to take. We know how many gallons of paint we would need for the full job. We've already figured that out. So now, what if a customer wants an estimate just for the trim, for example? So what we would do is we would go to our estimating form and we would look at the hours required just for trim. So in an estimate like that, we would want to take out, most likely, we would take out the siding hours because we're not painting the siding. We would take out the hours for the eaves because we're not going to be spraying the eaves. And we would take out any hours that are included on parts of the house that we're not going to be painting. So maybe you're not painting the railing. Take those hours out. All right, so you're going to come up with how many hours have you estimated for this option. So maybe they want only the windows done. Okay, how many hours did you bid just for windows? All right, so that's the first thing you need, is you need to determine the number of hours for that option. You're going to take the hours and multiply by 20. All right, we've used this pricing equation in over 30 different markets, and it works. All right, and I've got hundreds of customers who use this, and it works everywhere. Labor rates don't differ that much in different parts of the country, maybe by $1 or $2. So if you find that your prices are really high and you're somewhere where labor rates are definitely lower, you might go with 19. If you're somewhere where labor rates are a lot more expensive, you might go with 21, maybe 22. But this is going to be really close, and we've used this everywhere. So you're going to take the hours for this option and multiply by 20. That's going to give you your labor cost. Then you're going to come up with the gallons of paint required for this option. So again, on the pricing formulas, if we're not doing the siding, we would take out all the gallons that we've included for the siding bid. If we're just doing trim and we said it's going to be 4 gallons for the trim, then those are the only gallons you would include. So you're going to determine how many gallons do I need for this option, and you're going to multiply that by the price per gallon. That's going to give you your material cost. Then what we're going to do is we're going to add these two up, and we're going to get our total cost. Labor plus materials cost gives us our total cost. We take that cost and we divide by 0.42. And so what that's going to do is that's going to double your price plus a little bit, because on that estimating form we don't account for setup and cleanup, and we don't account for a couple of other little things that are going to be included. So for example, if you're using subcontractors, we need to add a little bit of margin for them for their profit. All right, so this total cost divided by 0.2 is going to give you your price, and then we're going to take the price and we're going to multiply the price by 0.9, which is going to give you a 10% discounted price. And that's important because when you're doing sales, you want to make sure that you give customers an opportunity to save money if they help you out. So we're not going to go into that in this video, but we've covered that in other videos or in our full training program. All right, so that's how you can offer discounts, like, hey, if you schedule the same day, I'll knock a little money off, so I don't have to, that helps me out, so I don't have to drive back the next day or don't have to follow up with you. And if you can work with my schedule, I'll knock a little bit of money off, because that helps me keep a good, clean schedule and keep my guys busy. So that's what we offer to customers. If they work with us, we work with them, And pretty much every single time we end up giving customers this price. We never charge them this one, we always charge them this one. And again, this pricing formula is going to come up with a price such that 50% of that price will be a really good, fair number to get a good subcontractor to do the work and buy the materials. All right, so that's your pricing equation. It's pretty straightforward. Again, no matter what option you want, this is how you come up with that price, and you can come up with hundreds of options. And every single estimate I do, I give customers at least 2 or 3 options, just so that they can see that the price is dictated on the work being done, and it makes them not want to get other estimates as much when they can see that they've already got all these estimates in front of them. So we always give customers lots of options, and this is how you would price it. So if you have any questions, go ahead and post them below the video. And if you want the estimating forms and formulas that we use, you can click the link below the video in the description, and you can go and download those. You'll get not only the estimating forms, but you'll also get a few other training videos on how to use those in your own business. And if you haven't seen the other videos in the series, I would really recommend checking those out. So you can understand the basic fundamentals behind estimating, as well as see a live demonstration of how to estimate the exterior of a house and come up with your hours for every part of the house. So that's how you price options. We'll see you in the next video.